Okay, guys, it's so good to have you guys here. Welcome to Maximum Point Sport, and it's your girl official MOJ, and I'm super glad to have been on your screen once again. Yes, you're welcome, everyone joining. Thank you so much for joining. And today we're going to be talking about the UEFA Champions League features that is going to kickstart this evening today. It's been a little break based on the international football break, and now the UCL is back. So yes, yes, yes. Don't forget to subscribe, share this video, and let's get straight into it. Yes. So we are going to be kickstarting by discussing Barcelona versus Olympiacos match. That is the first match tonight. I think in the evening it's kickstarting by 5:45. Kudos to UEFA for giving a little bit shift for making start earlier this weekend. I think the it gets boring and tiring because fans get confused. We want to watch different match at the same time, though there are a lot of match together as well by 8 p.m. But I still feel if some of the big clubs can kickstart early, and then we could get to watch, finish that, discuss about the first one, then we now move on to watch the rest, and we call it a night. So yes, like I said, welcome once again to tonight's Champions League preview, and we are going to be talking about Barcelona hosting Olympiacos at home. Following Barcelona last UCL match against Paris Saint-Germain, where Barcelona lost the game, you know 2-0 to 1, 2-1 goal. It's a poor performance coming from a Barcelona fan. Yes, I have to just let you guys know that that was a poor performance. So I believe we are going into this next game against Olympiacos with a mindset to win. Win is mandatory, no excuse, and Flick, no delay. So we need us to pick the 3 points in order for us to remain in this league, what is it called, Champions League contending. At least if we know we are serious that we want to take the Champions League this year, we need to get a win, because failure to get a win will place us in a very situation that is so cocky and worrying. So it's the early phase, yes, I know, but it's better you start strong for you to finish well. So yes, I would not want us to perhaps undermine Olympiacos at all, or think, oh, it's not going to be a great feature and all that, let's just relax. No, we need to come in with our best. I believe Hansi Flick needs to come in with a confident squad and get a very good performance, to stabilize this UCL campaign for us. So yes, we've got some injury news, perhaps that is just so worrying. This week some people are in, tomorrow some people are out. It's just been a whole lot for Barcelona, but I do say it always, injury is not an excuse. So we need to take control. If Hansi Flick is going to just play out what he did the last game against Girona for Barcelona by playing Arojo as a false nine, I think that can work for the first half. See how this is going to change the dynamics of the game, and let us see a very solid win. I believe with our front line, with the wingers, Rashford, Yamal, providing a Rojo, he should be able to convert some chances with that hunger, with that charisma that he has in him. So yes, also our midfield is still strong. So I believe we have what it takes. Olympiacos, just probably, if they're gonna really get anything, they really need just to convert their chances on time. Probably press on. But I believe with our midfield, Pedri, Frankie, Casaldo, I believe yes, we have all it takes, and with the back line, we should be able to defend well. So, for this match, I'm going to be going with a prediction of 3-1. So, let me know what your prediction for Barcelona versus Olympiacos match is gonna be in the comment section. Okay, we have Wax. I'm locked in here. Thank you so much for staying locked. Please stay true to the end. Let us discuss. Let us break down everything about this matches. Up next is gonna be Arsenal versus Atletico. Yes, Arsenal will be hosting Atletico at the Emirates. I believe the club has met few times before. Perhaps the last time was the 2017 Europa League, 2016-2017, I guess, Europa League. And we know these two sides of clubs to be a defensive club. They play very good defensive football. Arsenal, we know how their defense have been super good this season. In fact, from previous season coming, but they've been exceptionally great this season. And we know how Atletico Madrid as well try to also pull up a defense game. So I believe this game we are going to see more of performances from both sides. It's not just going to be tilted towards one side and all that, because Diego Simeone has always been what is it called, good on transition. He has tactical discipline. He's experienced in a way that I know that he's not afraid of big moments like this. So their group campaign as well has not really been great, because this is an away match for them. I don't think more of his away match are always great, but coming into the Emirates, if at all he could play his tactics well, get his players ready, and then they could, just see what they could do and get out of Arsenal. So for Arsenal, they've not been defeated in the UEFA Champions League, and I think they've not even considered any goals. That's how great their defense is. I think they've got 2 wins from 2 games and 0 goals conceded. In general, I think across all campaigns, Arsenal has only conceded 3 goals. So this is super good. This is a very good team, which I am thinking being at home is a very huge boost for them. So I'm gonna say Arsenal should perhaps get a straight good win. Maybe perhaps keep their clean sheet, just to stay top of the league if they are really serious about getting any trophy this season. Though a win for Atletico Madrid is going to change the balance for them. It's going to, give them the boost in order for them to continue the Champions League campaign. So yes, I think I'm going to be predicting, let's say, a 3-0 win to Arsenal, or if at all a 2-1 win if Arsenal are going to concede. But I know Arsenal is going to get the win against Atletico Madrid. Come on, you Gunners. I hope you can do that. So moving on, we've got another beautiful features today, which is Bayern Leverkusen versus Paris Saint-Germain. Paris Saint-Germain are currently, the Champions League holders from last season. And, Bayer Leverkusen is yet to get any win in the Champions League run this season. So I believe this match is going to be a tough one for PSG. Following their victory against Barcelona last match, which they got a very late goal. I want to believe that PSG should come into this mindset playing better than what they did at Barcelona, because, Bayer Leverkusen want to try their best. They are currently at Bay Arena. They are home. They have some few advantages to themselves. They want to prove things right. They want to stay hopeful in this campaign. And I believe they should be able to perhaps hold PSG. PSG's got a great squad as well. They have been beautiful this season. But I believe Bayern Leverkusen do step up during any league side, any French league side. I mean, they do try to just keep a very good game and all that. So I believe they should go into this game to get a win to reverse the first 2 matches they've played so far in the competition, because it's not been really great for them. And I believe their coach should be able to, put pressure on the opponent, stop conceding, come into this game with the mindset that it's going to stop conceding and all that. Meanwhile, Luis Enrique is the coach for PSG, and he's experienced. He knows what he's doing. He has won multiple trophies, and he has won this trophy before for PSG. So I believe they're going to still be targeting being the top of the league, being the favorites to win this league once again. So I'm expecting a very beautiful game. I'm expecting a very sweet football. I don't want a dull moment from Bayern Leverkusen. I don't want a dull moment from PSG. So we are expecting to see fire. We're expecting to see good football play out between these two sides. So because for Leverkusen, if they should get a win, it's going to boost their confidence following this campaign. And also for PSG, it's going to be like a way for them to keep this momentum that they have going on. So yes, we've got some other beautiful features today. We have Newcastle facing Benfica. We've got PSV versus Napoli. We've got Union Saint Golice versus Inter Milan, and we have Copenhagen versus Dortmund. We have Karat versus Pafos as well. So it's really a show for us football lovers tonight. I believe there's lots and lots of entertainment. You know how UEFA Champions League is now. There's always something to look out for. There's always something you want to watch. There's always something interesting to take home. There's always surprises. There's always tension. There's always drama. So yes, we are locked in. And for Wednesday, which is tomorrow, we've got some beautiful features as well. The first one is going to be the Real Madrid versus Juventus. So tomorrow at the Santiago Bernabeu, Real Madrid are facing a very strong opponent, Juventus FC, and this is a feature that is going to be loaded with a lot of drama. We are going to be seeing the boys in their white kits want to come up. It's a kit of, either white and black, white and blue, depending on what away jersey Juventus are going to be putting on. But, any game at Santiago Bernabeu is always very strong, and not to talk about a strong side, Juventus. So I'm sure the drama tomorrow, it's also going to be very, very intense and all that. Real Madrid knowing that this new Champions League format, every point should count for them, for every team as well. No mistakes, every point counts. Forget that we are just starting and everybody's still trying to just play their first matches and all that, and trying to just mistakes are going to show at the end. So if you're not starting strong, it's going to tell. So each team must improve their identity. I believe Real Madrid should come in attacking more. They should come in order to convert their chances early and not lose too much ball. Because if Juventus are just going to take their chances seriously as well, it might be a different ball game at the Santiago Bernabeu, and that will be a beautiful game to watch. So Real Madrid, this is a game for them to reaffirm their status. They are the side that has the most Champions League title currently. So it's not just what is it called, a mere game for them. I believe they put up a show whenever it comes to the Champions League. So the key thing for Real Madrid is just to stay strong. Like I said, they control the possession, they convert chances, and also for Juventus, it's just for them to see the way they could, get in, maybe make Madrid make a mistake, or take advantage of any mistake Madrid might show. So yes, that's going to be a very great features. Another game is going to be Chelsea versus Ajax. Chelsea is going to be hosting Ajax as well at the Stamford Bridge in West London, and this is going to be a very interesting match. In fact, all the Champions League matches are so interesting because you just don't know what you expect in Champions League. So I believe Chelsea being at home, I believe they should dominate, they should control possession. As world champions as they are, I want them to perhaps show the spirit in them, show the reason why they are called these big names and they are among the big clubs in Europe. So they must deliver no matter what and all that. And Ajax, I believe, should be able to handle pressure, perhaps come into the game with their head high, come into Stamford Bridge, play beautiful football, and try to aim sharp, be efficient, and also, try to get a win out of Chelsea. So the story here is just that Chelsea must seize their chances early, generate chances, convert them. They shouldn't allow the Ajax to settle into the game too much. And whereas for Ajax, they need to come into this game, try to use any of the chances they could get, just like Juventus as well. They should try to also perhaps exploit Chelsea's mistakes into goals for them. And moving on will also be another features for Liverpool versus Frankfurt. So Liverpool are going to be traveling down to Frankfurt to play the third UEFA Champions League game. Liverpool so far has been on a losing streak. So this is going to be a very huge test for Arne Slot. Arne Slot really had to prove himself right now. If not, the next thing is going to be slot out, slot out, slot out. No Liverpool fan is going to hear, oh, he won us the league in his first year and all that. So Liverpool right now had to, make a lot of tactical decisions, come into this game with a win mindset and not just, oh, we want to come and play and all that. I believe the fans at Frankfurt will definitely, because they are home, they'll be energized. The pressure will be on them, but Liverpool need to come in and just try to seize a win. In as much as every club deserves to win, I want Liverpool to come and put up a fight. If not, perhaps Liverpool might be the new Manchester United, because even in the Champions League against Galatasaray, it was a rubbish play they had. And this is Champions League. This is not just a child play game that you can just want to maybe use that to test if your star players are not informed right now, make use of your substitute. Liverpool spent millions in the transfer window and they are yet to make anything positive out of this. So I want Liverpool to go into this game. It is a test of character for Liverpool. Every player have to function well, and they need to soak in the pressure from away matches well as well. So I know Frankfurt home fans are not going to make it easy. It's going to be energized. It's a big opportunity as well for Frankfurt to also prove a point, to get something out of the game as well. But I would predict a Liverpool win 3-2, because I know Frankfurt are probably not going to make it easy. I know there's going to be sloppy mistakes and they are going to concede. So the other matches as well, other features which include Monaco, Tottenham, that's also a beautiful game for me to watch. I can't wait to see what Thomas Frank will do. This is like also a big test for Thomas Frank, because they are also traveling away to AS Monaco to play. And also we've got Atlanta Slavia Pravia, we've got Sporting Marseille, we've got Galatasaray Bodo Glimt, we've got Bayern Club Brugge. I believe Bayern are going to win that game. And we've got Atletico Club versus Karabakh. So these are the Champions League features that we've got today and tomorrow. So football lovers, you could see it's really a show for us. We've got so much to catch up on. We've got so much to talk about. And thank you so much for staying true to the end. What's good, analyst? Thank you so much. I just want us, let's buzz and let's discuss. Perhaps give me predictions of what you think the scoreline might be for any club. We would love to hear it. Drop your comment section. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to share as well. Share to every platform. Share to everyone. Let them say their predictions. Let them say their own match preview. We would love to hear it. And thank you guys for staying. Bye, guys.
He's there again, good try. Top here. Pedro thinks it over the top. He's done it. Josh Archibald. Better cross. Yes. Brilliant shot.